games that try to copy Hytale. Hello and welcome back to Hytale 2.0. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Like and subscribe right now or Hytale will be delayed until 2027. Back when the game was first being announced, many people dismissed Hytale as just another Minecraft clone. Fast forward a couple of years, and Hytale is among the most copied games out there. So if you're interested in finding more about such games, because let's face it, we all need something to fill that Hytale-shaped slot in our heart before its release, here are a few of my picks for the most Hytale-like games that are not Hytale. 1. Starting with none other than number 1, Minecraft. Now this might sound a little confusing and forced at first because like we said, Hytale is the game that's supposed to be copying Minecraft, at least if you go by what the general public has been saying, but if you take a look at the way Minecraft has changed ever since Hytale was announced, particularly the huge amount of stuff they started to add in recent years compared to previous ones, you'll start to notice a very interesting fact. Minecraft seems to not only be afraid of Hytale, but is actively trying to make itself similar to the game. How? Well, one of the things that Hytale flaunted in its recent demos was the fact that they have a better caves and a really extensive list of bosses to fight. Two things that Minecraft had historically stayed away from doing, but as soon as Hytale came out with those announcements, it took Minecraft to fix both of those things in just one update.
Hytale is the game that's supposed to be copying Minecraft, at least if you go by what the general public has been saying. But if you take a look at the way Minecraft has changed ever since Hytale was announced, particularly the huge amount of stuff they started to add in recent years compared to previous ones, you'll start to notice a very interesting fact. Minecraft seems to not only be afraid of Hytale, but is actively trying to make itself similar to the game.
One aptly named the Caves and Cliffs update early last year. Beside that, they have added new professions like beekeeping, another reactions to one of Hytale's selling points, and are even rumored to be adding more biomes and related mobs, all of which will make the game that was once the inspiration for Hytale more like Hytale. One game that does not require such secret tweaking, however, and can blatantly rip off Hytale is everyone's 11-year-old brother's favorite online game. Number 2, Roblox. Roblox exists in that weird space where everyone knows about the game and what it looks like, but no one actually seems to have an idea of what it's about, and there's a reason for that, and it's simple. Roblox is not one game, instead, it's a platform where everyone can make essentially any game they want. So if you want to play a blocky Skyrim or Elden Ring, you can easily go to Roblox, or if instead you fancy a blocky GTA or Call of Duty, guess what? You can have that from the same place too. And in a similar vein, ever since Hytale has been announced, there have been dozens of Roblox games built around the fact that they try to be like Hytale. From the fan favorite Wisteria to the massive RPG world, if there's one place you can get the most real estate of the Hytale flavor, I know the place I'd recommend, and you can bet that it's the weird blocky universe of Roblox. Now that's all nice and good, but both Roblox and Minecraft are still conceptually different games from Hytale. But there's one game out there that has the unique positions of being what Hytale actually wants to be. That's right, we are talking about the original supposed Minecraft sequel. Number 3, Cube World. Announced all the way back in 2011, the concept behind Cube World will be shockingly familiar to a lot of you watching because it's basically ripped off from Hytale synopsis. It's a game whose developers were not satisfied with the way Minecraft was and wanted to make a game that remedied its mistakes and was better in almost any way. The result was a game that had a long going for it. Customizable avatars, a far more detailed and extensive world, a more advanced story mode, and a graphics that actually managed to look interesting despite their recognizable cube-like form, all of which goes to say that Cube World is the closest thing we have to a direct high-tech competitor. Both games take a detailed-oriented look and approach, both have a focus on characters and customizations and combat, and both are full of places to explore. So, if you wanted to take a jab at an unofficial Hytale beta, then you should probably check out this game. Now, where Cube World is the same in concept but eventually differs is the actual playing experience. The game that couldn't be further from Hytale at first glance, but it's nonetheless the closest living equivalent to it in my opinion, and that is Number 4, Terraria. As the most unique sandbox games out there for the longest time, it's still really hard to understand the hype around Terraria unless you played it, and there's a very obvious reason for that. Unlike all the games on this list, Terraria is a 2D instead of 3D. which for one thing completely changes the way you interact with objects, explore the world, and even super basic stuff like the movement is affected. That being said, the charm of Terraria is just how fast the world is. Coming from Minecraft, there's dozens of more biomes, a bazillion more objects, artifacts, and at least 50 more bosses. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.